yeah, so the general idea here was that we've got a bunch of different pieces of this, system. And some loose categories are that we've got games like Rochambeau, which also sort of in this case means client. The game and the rules are both sort of combined into a client, the thing that you use to play the game. But it needs a name, and so the name of the game makes sense. And we've got formats, which is basically the list of the components you're going to use to play the game. So for Rochambeau, it would generally be rock, paper, and scissors. But then sometimes you might add some or change them, but still be able to play the same game. And then you've got modes, where the mode is the thing that decides sort of what a valid match looks like, and then what to do with the results. So if you just want to have a leaderboard that shows who's won the most matches, then every time someone plays a match, it's going to say, was this match a valid match for the mode? And if it is, then we're just going to put it into the leaderboard and add that up. And the tricky thing about this proof of concept is that we want each of these things to be able to change independently. So we want to be able to have a single game that might use multiple different formats and also multiple different modes. So that leads to a bunch of different combinations, and you want each of those things to be true. So you want the same format to be usable by two different games and also different modes, and so on. So we're trying to make all three of these things kind of fully modular with each other. And this latest PR is adding, what I tried to do is add sort of the last piece of that, which was actually a new set of rules that you could use to play with the existing components and game modes.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
the idea here is that the community can, if we've got a system that can handle that, the community can create versions of each one of those things and mix and match the ones they like, and then we can build an economy around building and using those.
Right. So it might look boring now because it's rock, paper, scissors, but actually, as you maybe will see if you go through this PR with us, it even starts getting sort of interesting even with just rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
If you have anybody can sort of create their own version of the rules and create new components that like Lizard and Spock that beat certain other ones, and it actually could get kind of interesting. So even with a what is normally not thought of as a super great game, rock, paper, scissors.